Welcome to episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Episode 5? No, it's 4.
No, it's 4.
See, I get so confused. Anyway, it's Getting Engaged Online, in Life, and at Work.
Yes.
I'm Russell Lolliker.
This is Yukari Peerless.
And today we're talking about Twitter and, as usual, engagement. And we got a special guest.
Special guest. Yay!
Mr. Dramatic himself.
That's
Mr.
right.
Doug Brown from...
Doug Brown from Copeland. You may know me as Dobronsky on Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And
People
so,
come in?
Do you know why I'm Dobronsky on Twitter?
you know, I don't.
No.
Because there are like 500,000 Doug Browns on Twitter. There you go.
Defining
to
each
know.
other.
Not too many Russ Lollikers on Twitter.
That's very
Russ
true.
LOL,
Yeah.
yeah.
If there's a Lolliker in the phone book, it's usually somebody I'm related to, so
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. Today we're going to talk about engagement as we always do, but we're focusing on a blog post that Doug recently did on the Copeland website.
Yep.
Take it away, Doug.
Okay, so the blog post came from a blog by Jay Baer, who was blogging someone else, so a blog of a blog of a blog.
Yeah.
And he was really introducing the conversation about, is there real engagement that happens in social media spaces? And what is the value of that engagement? Is there conversation? And so I blogged about that because I found it very interesting. And my proposition was, well, if the reality is that the engagement is kind of short and tenuous and not very deep, what if you doubled the length of tweets, for example?
Yeah.
And you had, as we said, a Twitterer.
Twitterer.
If Twitter
What
was
if
Twitterer,
Twitter was more than 140? You suggested 280?
280. Let's double it and see if we get deeper conversations that way. And according to the comments we got on the blog post from a variety of different people, they were happy with the way things were and didn't feel that it would lead to deeper engagements because, Twitter being this little truncated environment actually leads to conversations elsewhere. It creates relationships. It sets things up.
Yeah.
It provides thought starters. It introduces topics. But you have to go somewhere else in order to fulfill these. You've got to go off-site, such as we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Tweet-ups, for
Or
example.
video, or
Or
yeah.
video,
Yeah, exactly. This
Video like this.
medium,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
absolutely.
a blog.
Blog.
So the
yes.
links of that.
Yeah.
Two things, though, on that. One, Twitlonger, I guess, would demonstrate that because there is a program that allows you to tweet longer than 140 characters, but it really hasn't taken off.
And then nobody wants to use
No,
it.
nobody wants. Yeah.
Yeah, like, who uses that?
You know,
It's
I
almost a
think this-
perception to
yeah,
it.
like as soon as you said 280 thing, I was like, immediately I was no, like not gonna work. What? Why? And I think because we're so ADHD people, right? Like we don't have the patience to tweet long, read the tweet longer, or
Yeah.
I don't even have time to go, read somebody else's blog.
Yes.
Your blog, I always read, but
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
yeah, always. Yeah. So what's the point, right?
It's a great point. People like Twitter because it's short.
Yeah.
Because it's good for short attention spans for
Yeah.
busy people. We're all busy people. And 140 characters, you can get in, you can scan it, you can get out, and
Yeah.
you don't have to dig too deep on it. And that's probably why it works.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe the engagement really is, like we said, the other mediums. YouTube, blog posts are fantastic because even you demonstrate that in the blog you had about this whole thing. Is there was a lot of discussion after the blog,
Yep.
Yeah.
going back and
Comments,
forth,
yeah.
not agreeing with it, but people could see. It's not like Twitter where they would respond and then you wouldn't see the response for like 3 days because maybe you didn't check Twitter in time, or it's been buried in a whole bunch of other tweets.
Right.
But at least in a comment section, you have that back and forth a little more tangibly.
Got that thread, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So the answer to the would you get more engagement for over 140 characters? The answer is
I think we've decided that more Twitter is less Twitter.
yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Put your
Yeah.
potatoes in, guys.
Yeah. There you go.
Put your
I'm so
potatoes
street.
in, you said? I never heard the expression before, sorry. But
Neither
They got
have
it in
I.
Japan. No.
Not in Surrey either. So it's fine.
Rice bowls, guys.
Sure. There you go. Your car will need a moment. So really, to be engaged, you
Oh
have
my
to be engaging, and on Twitter, it is what it is. Pretty much is the answer. It's successful because of the simplicity of it.
yeah,
And
absolutely. And you
ha-
can engage, that's what I think, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, you
But
have
those
to be there to engage.
And those best engagements happen in direct messages, not in the public forums. Because the direct messages are when you can actually have backwards and forwards with someone
Right.
in a private way.
Right.
Otherwise, it's all public and so you-
One-on-one.
And it seems to be you don't want to make it too private in the public forum because it kind of looks like you're being exclusive to other people. So
agreed.
you take it offline.
And email,
Email.
whether it's Twestivals and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just reinforcing what you just said.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Thank you very much. So, a few things, and I'm glad you brought Jay Baer because he was, of course, the topic of your blog. But he's also making his way to Victoria.
It's fantastic news. Jay Baer is coming to town November 3rd and 4th. It's very exciting. He's going to be working with a bunch of advertising agencies that are going to be gathering through the TCAN network, which is the Canadian Advertising Agency network that Copeland's a member of. So a bunch of agencies from all over Western Canada are coming for that.
Very cool.
And because he's here, we thought, well, let's bring him to the Twitter community here, because Victoria Twitter community is
Pretty huge.
And powerful and interesting.
Social media capital of Canada.
Of Canada,
That's
no
what
question.
that's what I call it.
You heard it here first, and we'll keep repeating it till it's true.
Yeah.
So Yukari has bravely volunteered to help organize that tweet
Yeah,
up
we're gonna
with
have
Jay.
a treat up with Jay.
Fantastic.
Jay Bear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
looking
please,
forward to it.
love to see everybody there, and pay attention to this space and
Yep.
Twitter, and we'll
Details
get more
coming.
details. And a little something you want to bring up as well.
UVic Lift Up, September 25th at UVic. We're
Okay.
doing, what's that guy's name? Michael Bublitz. What's that song
Just haven't
name?
met you yet.
Haven't met you yet. That's what we're gonna do. So just check out. There's no website information. I don't think they have a website, but it's a UVic Lift Up on look it up on Facebook.
We'll put a link at the bottom in the
that'd
in
be
the
great.
description. That'll make it a little
Yeah.
easier if you want a little bit
It's
more
gonna be a lot
detail.
of fun.
I don't know if you can still participate, or you can at least just show up. I don't know what the details are still.
Yeah.
So okay, perfect. If you hear creaking, it's because we have an umbrella here, and there's a
Sorry.
really windy in
Very
Uvic.
windy,
So
yes.
it sounds like we're on a ship, but we're not actually on a boat at all. Boy, that was windy.
And what's happening? October 3rd.
Yes.
Social media
camp.
Yes.
October 3rd.
We're all going to be there.
Yep, and I'll be speaking actually.
He is
So
speaking, yeah.
please help my ego out and show up. I'm at the same time as Clout, so would love some people to show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Be there.
Chocolate cake is offering chocolate cake.
Chocolate
nudity chocolate cake. You got quite the suggestions, Doug.
These are
I
Lots
things
of
I have to
ideas.
use myself, so I know about these tools.
Yeah.
Well, that'll wrap up our episode 4.
Four?
4. Okay, 4.
Four.
Episode 4. Thanks again for Doug for being here.
Well, we got it on the 12th take. I think that's fantastic.
Not bad, eh?
Good and
Yeah.
efficient.
I'm glad once I put all the foundation on, it looked a lot
That's
better
right.
on this one around.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yes, yeah.
So thanks again for joining us. Please do the comment thing at the bottom, and
Yes.
yeah, we'd love to hear
See you
from
next
you.
time.
Helps our ego. So that was Get Engaged online, in life, and at work. Take care.
We love you, everybody.
Bye.